We were born into a system where some people believe in God, some people wonder whether there is a God, and some people deny the existence of God. The end result being that many members of society consider faith to be optional. This is ridiculous. Humans are creatures of faith. We can no more exist without faith than we can exist without air. Our faith determines the general roadmap that we use to navigate our life in this world. We don't get to choose whether or not we have faith. We only get to choose what we have faith in, where we place our faith. Now some may say, hold on. The secularists are practicing trust, not faith. Simple enough. Just interchange trust for faith if you care to, and the analogies in this video will still point in the same direction. There's a group of people that go to a building. They sit and listen to a person read from a book. They believe they are receiving some of the greatest knowledge available to mankind. The people are Christians. The building is a church. The person reading is a preacher or pastor. The book is the Holy Bible. There is another group of people that go to a building. They sit and listen to a person read from a book. They believe they are receiving some of the greatest knowledge available to mankind. These people are students. The building is a university lecture hall. The person reading is a professor, and they are reading from a college textbook. For convenience sake, we will refer to the church-going people as Christians, while acknowledging that there are many other denominations of faith, and we will refer to the university or college-going people as intellectuals, while acknowledging that not everyone who attends university or college aspires to be or considers themselves an intellectual. The Christians study their book and pray. The intellectuals study their books and take exams. Both groups are generally well-intentioned, and while there are exceptions, for the most part both groups want to do good and make the world a better place to live. Both groups are practicing faith. They have faith in the system, i.e. the church or university that they are participating in. Both groups have faith that the information and the interpretation of that information they are being given are accurate and reliable. Most of all, both groups have faith that there is someone up above who operates in mankind's best interest. For the Christians, that is God or Christ. For the intellectuals, it is the directors and presidents of the agencies, corporations, and institutions of whose authority they have been trained to trust and obey. People practicing faith are not limited to church or university goers. For example, in America we have 12 years of government indoctrination called public education, which trains our youth in which approved sources and institutions of authority to obey and have faith in. Men and women can be corrupted. It is generally known that persons in the highest positions of, say, politics, finance, and the military-industrial complex may lie and even show disregard for human welfare to gain profit and power. Yet somehow, when it comes to the doctors and scientists in the highest positions of the medical-industrial complex, people seem to raise them up to saintlyhood, thinking that the leading experts in the medical-industrial complex are less prone to corruption, bribery, and blackmail. All right, place your faith where you will, but remember that science gained its reputation as being reliable because of the scientific method. This includes performing experiments that are provable and repeatable, as well as being forever open to inquiry and investigation. Any deviation from the scientific method is not science. The phrase "trust the science" is an oxymoron that did not exist in our lexicon a few short years ago. Science was neither intended nor did it ever ask to be trusted. Science is to be forever open to scrutiny. Information that needs to be trusted isn't science, it's dogma or propaganda. Even with the readily available voluminous information that would give pause to even the most faithful of the cathedral of science, sometimes the people who question or disagree with the information being presented are called science deniers by the people who trust the science. Disagreeing with someone's faith and authority, whether it comes from so-called scientific experts or otherwise, is not denying science. It's called critical thinking.